Ooh. Sector of the Koronus Expanse, Riket system, streets, report, housebound Valancias. On a journey across the world caught in the throes of a heretical insurgency, the Lord Captain accidentally witnessed an unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of the aqueduct. The abandoned nook turned out to be a heretic's gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. A large group of rebels stood frozen in patient anticipation, all staring into the center of the room. No one moved. Only murmur of hushed voices echoed against the metal walls. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in the shabby clothes of an abject rabble, spoken in coarse voices, and had repulsive faces. But what caught the Lord Captain's attention was the look of a strange, almost sinister anticipation in their eyes. It was no gathering of loud blasphemers or bored idlers. Only occasionally they would exchange brief, unintelligible remarks as they stood in a frozen circle, their gazes turned toward the hulking scroll structure in the center of the room. Bulky power transformers, congregators, crates, and voxcasters took up most of the space against their background. The structure in the center stood out oddly, an enormous lens mounted on a stand. It caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through the slits of the ceiling and crossed the half-lit room. Surveyed the enormous mounted lenses were undoubtedly imbued with the power of the arch enemy, and inimical to all that is noble and virtuous in the universe. Anyone caught in the corrupted light it emits will face horrifying consequences. Although barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels of the evidently flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot at those barrels would decimate the number of heretics on the Minoris. As if commanded by a grim, unseen force, the insurgents fell silent at once, and in a single movement parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. The heretic's gaze returned towards a metal structure with the lens on top of it, standing tall in the middle of the circle with melting candles, piles of books, and unholy symbols drawn on the floor. The structure flashed as a single sun ray illuminated it. A sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence as a man emerged from the deep shadows, reeling. He entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. Remember, comrade, the last sun ray you hold will be yours only, shared with no one else. Your holy final dawn, bellowed a lone heretic's voice amid the silent crowd. By the doing of someone's hands, the lens had turned and its focused ray feasted on the prisoner's eyes. Jeez. The blinded man's towering scream shook the very walls of the place. Consumed by the rite, the rebels had not yet noticed the stranger in their midst. The Lord Captain braced himself. Shoot the warp lens.
Resistance is naught but ashes.
Ha! I'll bleed you dry.
I shall repay your strike, shan't I?
That's fine, because I'm about to shoot that. Or I guess not.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor.
One step closer. I will triumph.
Oh, come on.
Do not dare ask. That is foolishness.
This is beneath me.
I need this to work. I need this to work. Thank you.
Ruin beckons.
Ow. Wait a minute, I thought it was Pascal.
Victory is imminent. It will be done. Indeed. I'm not interested. At your beck and call.
I will endure, guided by faith. Faith without deeds is worthless. This is unacceptable.
What? I mean, no line of sight. It's right there.
I'll do it. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Your
Come
efforts
on.
amuse me.
Stop it! I know what it's
Yeah, it
to
says
come.
that it's just half cover.
Anything
Why
else?
can I not see over half cover? Why is that not?
Will do. But of course. On it.
Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain. Advancing. Request approved. Desire condemns you.
What does this do?
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Oh, come on.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Cleanses the
Whoa!
body.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. I'm afraid not. If I may.
I refuse. I'll do it.
Come on! Are you kidding me? I wasn't done with... I shouldn't have blown that up.
I will triumph. Purpose guides me.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Are you how are you hitting cover? How? How are you hitting cover when you're shooting at the side of him?
Can I fall back now? Was that you? Or... There is movement in the Imperium.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved.
Or I'm okay. Yeah, okay.
I will endure.
High momentum.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Scarlet.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
If only that were possible. That is foolishness. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
That's fine.
Running binaric override.
Ah, I got him. I don't know how, but I did.
One step closer. I will triumph. I reject the very idea. I need no guidance.
My place is at the fore.
That should work. Yeah. Ah.
I will do my duty.
Oh.
From the ashes, I will rise. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Cover me. Will do.
Holy cow. Your eyes drawn to the shards of the enormous lens scattered around the broken device. At first, you're uncertain as to what troubles you, but suddenly the realization hits you. The glass shimmers in a unique way, just the way the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodore von Valencia's desk. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in... It cannot be. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, this was made from the same material as this junk. What? It's a mistake. Slander meant to blemish the good name of the person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First, those minions of the archenemy murdered Lord Captain Theodora, and now this will not be tolerated. Come on now, Abelard. Remember what she was like. Brazen, assertive. It was like her entire life was a race against fate until fate caught up with her. In the end, she would have gone headfirst into a black hole if she thought it would have even one step ahead of everyone else out in the expanse. If we could find out what she was keeping in her desk and why she went to get it during the attack. How better it is to know that you were born from bad blood, but do not let this knowledge drag you into darkness. Sister's words ring with a genuine, sincere hope that you be blessed with a worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodora's possible heresy. Life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers, a dubious trinket, and you will no longer see a person, you see bad blood. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the archenemy, a person who has tainted themselves, thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much when you were aboard her ship. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset. You just gave up on her and moved on. It's too soon to cast accusations of heresy. Don't be naive. Theodora kept an unsanctioned wish by her side like a pet. Do you really believe she would think twice about crossing the line in other ways?
Perfection.
Good lord.
My Auspex has detected something.
Triumphant.
doubt me.
As always.
Operation successful.
I tread a path unexplored.
Oh, that's